Hey there, fellow survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, Brandenburg Shelter. Episode 18, Prepping for Power Loss. Can I live on the upper roof? I could. I would just... There's no benefit to doing that, though. Like, once you're not living on the ground floor... so to explain the choices here. Living on the ground floor, because doors and windows are always destructible, you run the risk of getting attacked. Because hypothetically, zombies could break in and kill you. Once you're living on the second floor, the difference between floor 2 and floor 64 doesn't matter. Because if you remove the stairwell between ground floor and second floor, zombies can't climb ropes. So you cannot die from zombies on the second floor. There's really no advantage to living on the roof. There's actually only disadvantages, because living on the roof would mean, in order to get plumbing up there, I would need to build something higher than the roof, which means then I would need to invest in building stairs and platforms and all the other infrastructure. And on top of that, getting from, if I do live up on the roof, getting from the roof to my car is even more annoying. So the more floors up you live, the longer and harder it is to reach where you want to be, if that makes sense. So I've definitely done some series where, like, I live multiple stories up. And then it also comes with a bit of a risk where if you are multiple stories up and you ever slip and fall, you're probably insta-dead. Or, like, broken hip or something. Where you're, like, out of commission for a month in-game. So, there's a lot of reasons why height doesn't really offer you advantages. Unless you like just role-playing Dying Light or something. Because in this update... Before this update, the tallest buildings were only, like, maybe 8 stories up or something. But now there are legit skyscrapers. So I can definitely envision a role-playing series where, like, you start in a skyscraper and you only live in that skyscraper. Yeah, that could be fun. Kind of like a Skyblock type challenge. Okay, team second floor, you have 1. So, copy that. Checking up on the skills. I don't think finishing the barricading is going to get me to Carpentry 4. Going to get me close, but not all the way there. And this is the last section to barricade. Nice. You know what I should be doing? Let's turn this radio on. Is it worth just making a bunch of planks for the next project? No, don't open that. I don't know. Depends on what the next project is. Might not involve carpentry. Alright, here's the new broadcast. So let's see if it says anything about power loss. Mild wind, clear skies. No. I'm keeping my power on for like a very, very unusually long period of time. It's sometime between 0 and 30 days, and we're closing in on 30 days. 30 days will be the 6th. So I'm like on day 26 or something. Not unprecedented, but generous, to say the least. So thinking about some of the next projects I can undertake, I could, now that I have the bottom floor barricaded up, the next carpentry project could be to build room for the second floor so that I have a larger living area. So I'll include that in my poll here. Just a moment. What to do tomorrow? Here's your poll. I don't think I really needed... Oh, that was unbarricaded. I'm out of nails. So let's leave... let's leave 6 planks behind. And bring the rest of the planks upstairs. So the rest of the rope and logs can be brought upstairs for future projects. So it looks like, depending on how the poll goes, I might end up doing more carpentry tomorrow. Or not. It's up to you. I might add doing a gasoline run, though. Because I don't yet have a generator at the gas station. And if I lose gasoline... Speaking of which, the generator's not there anymore. If I lose running power rather tomorrow, I will need, you know, I won't have an easy way to fill up my tank. Not a big deal, but like, I should consider it all the same. Okay. Got the materials for the last of the project. There we go. All bottom floor is boarded up. No one's getting in easily. So that's nice. Do I have a cooking pot? I'd like to make something like rice rather than just keep eating barbecue chips. I had marked down that I had looted. Oh yeah, here's a cooking pot. Okay. Yeah, let's make a little rice tonight. With salt. And maybe peas. This is a way to celebrate our victory in boarding up the bottom floor. So we'll add to the rice, salt. Probably seasoning salt would be tastier, but whatever. I thought I had canned peas, but I guess I ate them. Unless they're in the freezer? Nope, they're in the freezer. Perfect. Yeah, I'm spoiling myself exactly. Because I'm already going to be boiling the water, I'll cook with pool water. And I'm gonna assume that, like, the community center is now, like, completely safe inside, because I really don't think any zombies got in. So my guard will be down while in here. Unwise, maybe, but, you know, whatever. And we'll thaw out the peas. Yeah, pool water flavored rice. I know. Alright, now it looks like you guys are going to want me to build out the second floor area tomorrow. I'll update the priority in just a minute. Okay, what are we doing? I, like, forgot how to cook. No, what do you... Cooking? Let's open the canned food. And then... put rice in cooking pot. Requires a crafting surface. And then we are going to want to add salt and add peas. Peas rice. Solid. Did we have the whole damn bag of Right? That was like a 5-pound bag of rice. Alright. Actually, how much did the rice weigh? Shouldn't it be... I thought I had more rice here. I don't know where it went. Wow, all of that and it's hunger 26? What? What? Hunger 33? So you're saying a giant cooking pot full of peas and rice is less hunger filling than like a burger? Or about the... No, it's more than the burger, but still, it's not nearly enough. My weight's down, so let's just like eat the whole damn thing. I mean, why not? Well, that was our first cooked meal. I can't say it was like a great success. Maybe it's due to cooking level. Even still. Even when you're a bad cook, you can't... Like... It's not possible to remove calories from food. Like, I guess you can burn them if you burn them enough, but I didn't burn my food, so I don't know. I feel like I told my person to wash... Oh, there we go. I'm gonna be so fresh and so clean tomorrow. Wow. Water, boils really fast. And if I don't end up getting a, like, better plumbing, it's pretty easy to just do what I just did. And, boil some water in a pot and transfer it to my canteens. It's a little bit extra manual labor, but not the end of the world if that's how it be. Okay, so the next goal is to expand out my second story. So let's start doing that. What do I want to build? So what I would like to do is, oh, do I still have the rope on me? Yeah, I need to get rid of that. I'm trying to think of how I want to design this area. So there's a roof above, right? So if I'm to be adding plumbing, really any of this area here is fine, but like the kitchen should be here because this is going to be the easiest to do plumbing on. Which means this elevated area here is going to be ideal for our kitchenette. And then everywhere else is going to be like living quarters and storage and the like. I think that makes the most sense. So going to the building menu. The question is, so stairs are at 6. I can't do stairs yet. But, we can start to add flooring in? What's going on with the I don't have nails? I think I do have nails. Excuse you. Is it because it's favorited? And being annoying because of that? Yeah, okay. It's because they were my favorite nails. Talk about stupid. Alright. Then I also wanted a fence here. Rotated. And carpentry is level 4. Nice. Let's grab the sledgehammer and destroy this and this. So now the square footage of this area that is underneath the top roof is larger and can accommodate more stuff. So that's like step 1. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to set the sledgehammer aside somewhere else so that... The other thing I might want to do is to leave this room alone, to be standalone, and then to build off of this area where I am here. Meaning, if I want to add more space up here, to not really connect it to the original building. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to put like walls. Why isn't it not letting me set that up? Wall frame. Walls like this. Want to prepare for power being cut to the poles? I'm already prepared, minus the fact that I didn't get fuel. I had intended to get fuel. I kind of forgot. Alright, door frame. And I'm out of planks. Alright, before I forget, let's go grab the fuel that I need. And then we'll get back to expanding the second floor. Because I'm down to like a sixth of a tank. Would be wise to not run out. I'm also like nearly out of time. Are we losing power soon? Let's listen in. Ooh, wow, I'm even getting the low fuel warning. Wherever the group of zombies were the last time I was here that stopped me from refueling up, they're gone. Or not present. I think I'm gonna set up a second Jenny at the gas station, because not doing it now is going to be annoying. So although it wasn't really the voted priority, Fangface makes a really good point where like it's going to be a lot easier to refuel my everything with an already fueled generator here. So I think that's probably the smart play, given that I'm... Oh, hello. Given that I'm likely to lose power sometime in the next 72 hours, I would guess. Apparently gas pumps make a lot of noise. Minding my own business, and all of a sudden, everybody wants a piece. Keyring. Yeah, I found part of the missing zombie horde. I think you're right. Or more specifically, they found me. And there's even more of them up the street. I'm not 100% sure where the closest generator is, but I figure checking, like, the garage next door... No, I guess not. There was some... Wish I had marked them all down. Oh well. Oh, another needle. What happened in this house? That is a really nice TV for what looks like a crack house. Ooh, popsicles too? People here knows what's up. Prioritizing popsicles and a giant television in the zombie apocalypse. With beta blockers as well. If I was a generator... Let's double back on the... Let me think. I believe one of these had a generator. Maybe in the tool shop? I'm trying to remember. I've definitely saw like a lot of them around, so I feel like if I check a few of the garages around, we'll spot them in no time. In fact, I've never checked this house, but I'm gonna quickly make a pit stop just to check the shed. Oh, is this a party house? It's gonna be a lot more than I bargained for. Also, what's encumbering me? Mac and cheese and cereal aren't that heavy. Oh, the gas can. Yeah, okay, fair point. Drop that on the ground for now. This is gonna be the House of 1,000 Corpses. I mean, it's gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at least 7, because I hear one thumping inside. Another, alright, that shed is probably going to be locked. I haven't checked it, but I'm willing to assume. And I don't have my torch. So, I guess we're not checking this. I lied. Nothing on the radio about lost power. This is going to be like the very last day of possibly having power or something. It's going to be a personal record, I think. Alright, so we took the generator from that garage already. But I feel like there were generators up yonder? Although these are not the kind of houses that have generators. Yep, 'tis true. No Jenny there. Is there one in the basement? Nope. That's where I got the funnel hose. Also, chat, remind me, if I see a radio, I would love... I know I could take one from the other van, but I would love to have, another source of news. With that said, I guess once the power's cut, we know that's coming really soon. It doesn't really matter listening to the radio. It's like weather that... Unless it's like a tropical storm coming. Thought we had it mapped. We do have some mapped. Like, there's a Jenny and a loom here. I guess I could go over there. If this tool shop doesn't have one, I'll go over to the Jenny and loom marker. Which is what I'm doing. Just gonna grab some of the fuel. Get going. Can I steal the bars off the windows? That'd be awesome. Window is barricaded. Yeah, I guess I can. Okay, let's go to where we have marked down a generator. That makes the most sense. So when the street bends to the... Take a right. Oh, that wasn't my fault. Y'all saw the map hiccup loading a new chunk. I was unable to control the car when that happened. So I was just flung into the stop sign. Good excuse for like a police officer. Officer, I swear I wasn't drunk. It was chunk loading. I swear. I mean, I wouldn't believe me, but whatever. You don't need to believe me. It's what happened. Oh, frickin' right. This generator change. Gonna be the death of me. Can I do over low fences with the generator? Yes. Good. How much does this thing weigh? 30? I don't know if I had 30 weight in the trunk. Oh, I do. Okay, good. I barely, but yes. Alright, Jenny grab. Whoa! That would have been my fault. Trying to map while going right into a lamppost. And these streets are too narrow. Alright. Heading back to the gas station to hook up this generator and fill it up with fuel. It would be really cool if you, well, okay, maybe it wouldn't be smart, given the generator spark. But, like, setting up a generator close enough to a fuel pump that you can just refuel the generator from the pump rather than having to like use an intermediary container. Maybe it is possible, but I'm not going to bother doing that. What? Take generator? Wait, what? What? I don't know. Somehow I took the generator from myself. Very careful procedure, that. Alright, generator is all fueled up. So when we lose power, I'll be able to refuel easily with the generator that is connected there. Awesome. Alright, let's go back home. And then the floodlights I grabbed are gonna be for illumination on the roof, because that roof is pretty dark and floodlights do a good job of illuminating. Did I kill him? Yes. I should probably be kinder to my van. I don't have mechanics or mechanic skills, so smashing my van about, not a good long-term thing to do, but oh well, whatever. This other gas can belongs in the trunk. Why do I feel like the floodlights aren't very light? Whatever. Just the game messing with me even more. And then all the extra rope that I'll use for more carpentry, possibly next week, will be left here for future me to benefit from. And this, friends, is just about where I am going to leave off, because I am out of time. But I definitely got through a very long laundry list of, a checklist of things to do, like barricading up the entire shelter, hooking up a generator so that when we lose power, we can keep things running, and leveling up a lot of requisite skills. And that, friends, is where I'm going to leave off for the week. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Brandenburg Shelter, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all over the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow survivors.